barking at the new moon, whistling a new tune, hoping it would come soon so that they could die.
The Sunday Night Showcase.
So here we are, Wave 5 Sunday night on the evening show with Andy Jackson, and it's live music every Sunday night, just after 8 o'clock tonight. No exception. We say welcome to a couple of people who've made the long trek from Bournemouth. Julz and Esther, good evening to you.
Good evening, Andy.
Coming in here with your demands for water and all sorts of things. So then, I've got a feeling we're going to be in for quite an interesting night tonight. It's quite an interesting night. First of all, tell me how the two of you met in the first place then.
It was actually an agent that put us together because I needed a keyboard player, and we put together to go and get some work as covers. It wasn't really what we loved, but we did it anyway. And then soon after realised that I used to write music and Esther had, but we hadn't done it together. So we quickly started writing music together and realised that we really clicked. And we'd sit at the piano, I'd be smoking and drinking wine, and we wrote a song. It was called Superheroes, and we went and played it live, and people just reacted really well to it, and that's how it went on. And so we've got more and more away from doing covers gigs and more into our own stuff, and we've just recorded an album.
You're the one who does all the speaking as well, aren't you?
No, I'm actually mute.
So it's Esther who's... so Julz does the singing, and I did see you doing a bit of air guitar earlier on. I don't know if you were aware that you were doing air guitar.
Yeah, it sounded good, didn't it?
It sounded
she's
very
really good on that. She's got 6 chords so far.
Very good.
6 years.
And Esther is the one that's sitting very quietly in the background at the moment on the keyboard, which is huge and heavy, isn't it?
It is. It's bigger than me. Yeah.
It was a comedy moment seeing the two of you bring that in through the door.
We forgot our Tweedledum outfits.
Dumb and Dumber, we call us.
Dumb and Dumber, very. And the thing I've known about you, you say that when you met, you instantly clicked. You two have not stopped taking the mick out of each other from the very second that you got here. So it's obviously quite a good sort of relationship that you have going on here. So what was it? I mean, obviously, say you were put together by an agent to do covers and stuff, and it obviously pays the bills and that sort of stuff. But how did you actually come to write your first tune together? Then was it just a spur of the moment thing? Was it wine and fags and that was it really?
Yeah, it was that. And the first thing we wrote was what grabbed a lot of people's attention, a song called Superheroes, and then it went on from there. But Esther wasn't living anywhere near me at the time, and so we didn't do anything quickly. But then when she came back, it all started to evolve from there, didn't it? And we started writing a lot more, and then we put a band around that. And this man called Alan Hill, known as Big Al, just fell in love with the music and offered to make the album for nothing. And he had a studio over in Hamworthy, and tragically he died before it was finished. So we kind of feel we owe it to Al to get it out there and heard, because he was really, really talented guy.
And this is the one that's called The Knitting Circle. Is that the album? Yeah,
that's what he used to say about things. I won't tell you what he was talking about, but he used to say it a lot. If he's up there, he'll be going, "Why I order."
So the album it's a work sort of in progress at the moment then, is it?
It's almost there. Al didn't get to finish mixing it, so a producer friend of ours from some time before, when I was in another band, Ian Wary, he's offered to come on board and just help us to get it mixed and finished, and we're doing new little bits and pieces with him as well. So while we've got this album, we're also quickly writing more, so we've got another one behind our belts, and just doing it, just working all the time.
Well, I can confirm that Julz is the one who does all the talking, because you didn't get a word in there.
Look at this.
Edgeways, did you, Esther? Right then, so you're going to do a song for us. You're going to do a couple of tunes for us tonight. So I'm assuming you're going to do one off the album.
Actually, we're going to do one first that's brand new, that we've...
Brand spanking new.
It's
never been played.
So spanking, yeah.
Apart that's why we're a bit late coming on, because we're just trying to work out the chorus. Which way round it went.
Do you think you got it sussed out? Because I did say to you, I said leave it till the last second to decide what you're going to do.
I think we should.
So you think you got it? You think you got it sussed out?
Yeah,
you think you're okay?
Yeah.
Right now, because it is back to basics tonight. You have to stand up, don't you? So you have to adjust your own microphone.
Okay. Well,
as you stand. Are you going to sit down? Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you're happy to do that,
you can't make me stand.
I'm not going to make you do anything. Just do what you do. Do what feels good. So tell us if you would care to introduce the song for us.
Well, I don't even know if it's got a title.
No.
Jen would call it The Power of Now, and I would call it I Love to Sleep, so whatever people prefer, really.
What you should do is you should release it as a double A side. with
Yeah.
the same song on both sides but a different title.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's done that so
No,
far.
and no one would mind.
So that'd be fine. In your own time, ladies, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I've been sleeping alone, I've been finding it hard, I've been writing it down. I've been wondering how I could ever survive without the power of now. And Vienna is calling, got to give her the warning that Freud is in town. You're asking what does it mean, sleep a chance to dream of you somehow. I love to sleep, I go to dream, it brings you to me, you to me. I love to sleep, I go to dream, brings me to you. There's another place, there's another time, and it's yours, and it's mine. I've been sleeping alone, and the bed is so cold, I've been writing it all down. I've been wondering how I could ever be without you now. And I'm lost in my room, just looking for you, the only one who knows how. You're asking what does it mean, sleep a chance to scream, blue murder now. I love to sleep, I go to dream, it brings you to me, you to me. I love to sleep, I go to dream, it brings you to me. There's another place, there's another time, and it's yours, and it's mine. My eyes don't see you, but my heart can feel you all around me all the time. My eyes don't see you, but my heart can feel you all around me all the time. All around me all the time. I love to sleep, I go to dream, brings you to me, you to me. I love to sleep, I go to dream, brings you to me. I love to sleep, I go to dream, brings you to me, you to me. I love to sleep, I go to dream, brings you to me. There's another place, there's another time, it's yours, and it's mine.
How about that then? Hey, how about that? That was very, very good. So what have you come? Have you decided on the title then?
Let them decide.
Yeah, the audience can vote.
Text 0891. Right, so there's a thing you need to sort out though. If you're going to start doing songs, people do need to know what to ask for. So you really need to get that. That sussed out there. And I was loving the air guitar. You were doing the air guitar on
Can't
that.
help it. I can't even play the guitar.
Can you actually not play the guitar at all? It's funny because if you could only see this, you were doing all the chords and everything. Is it like some kind of psychological thing that helps you sing?
God only knows.
Yeah, we did hope that you could play the guitar, and magically when we gave Julie a guitar, she'd be a virtuoso, but sadly not.
We've got a guitar hanging up on the wall out there. We should give it a go, shouldn't we?
I wouldn't.
We should give it a go.
I wouldn't bother.
I've got the I've got a horn, if that would be of any use. You're going to have a go on the horn, and we've got a bell as well. So feel free to add to the acts at any time as you go along. Now then, listen, I'll tell you what. You're supporting Narina Palo at a very strange, an unusual venue, aren't you? Tell us about what you're doing with Narina Palo in Wimborne.
It's there's an independent record store there called Square Records, and every year, I think they've been doing it for about 3 years. It's worldwide, although I think it's mostly America and this country, and it's National Record Store Day, and it celebrates independent record stores selling music, and they get limited edition vinyl that can only be sold in these independent stores. So there's really cool music to go and get. So the stores open really early, and it's just a big celebration. You can buy some really cool stuff. And there's live music going on as well. So they've got Narina Palo. I think there's a guy called James Murray, I think, who's just been signed to Sony, and myself and Esther. And
you're actually performing there?
Yes.
In the shop?
Yes.
Yeah. It's because I've been into Square Records. I used to live very near Wimborne, and it's only small.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a very intimate little occasion, isn't it?
They did something similar last year, and apparently it was really cool. So it's small, but it's long, and it should be good.
There's just no hope, is there? So there's no hope at all. So, and Narina, I'm a big fan of Narina Palo because she's been sitting here singing exactly into that exact same microphone. Might even have some of her spit on it from before. But I went to see her live when she was up at Portsmouth. She's outstanding live, absolutely outstanding. So, so that is going to be a good day to go. Not that you won't be brilliant as well when you're down there. I'm not trying to take the glory back away. But so that's happening on April the 16th, and you're going to be there at 2 o'clock, according to my records here.
That's right. How did you know that?
I've got it all down here in black and white.
Well done.
So the other thing, you've got another gig coming up at the Rydal
Arms in New Milton.
In New Milton, that's acoustic gig on May the 15th. So you're spreading yourself quite thin when it comes to doing the gigs at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah, well, we've been mainly writing for a bit, haven't we? We spent last year recording the Knitting Circle, and this year we've just been writing sort of with a view to publishing or films and stuff. So we're just trying to get a lot of writing done, and just being quite select with what we actually choose to do gig-wise, just to, keep us live. But we've got loads of other things going on at the same time, so we just thought we'd just keep the gigs to a minimum and focus on writing, really.
Yeah.
And the songs, I've got to say, that you're coming up with from the one I've heard so far, it's all good stuff, isn't it? Better than doing covers of Spice Girls songs.
It is. Well, I don't think so. I'd quite happily do Celine Dion, to be honest.
We were just discussing off air whether you should do the Macarena as well, weren't we? You should do the Macarena just for a little cover version.
Trumpet version.
Just slip that in. But no, you're going to do another song. You're going to do one from the album In Progress. So tell us about the next one then.
This was actually Big Al's favourite. So the guy that produced it, this was his favourite song because he'd never played on a soul song before, and he plays some fantastic guitar. Unfortunately, you're only going to hear it acoustically, but this is called Looking After My Heart.
Try to believe in everything you do and everything you say, but I keep hearing that lie. I've been telling myself now everything will be okay, but I keep hearing myself cry. I've been running from you like it's my professional career. You sober me up from loving you, you're liar of the year. I'm so tired of looking after my heart. Every time that you tear this thing apart, when you go back to her, back into her arms. You swear blind that you haven't seen that girl in a while, but I keep smelling the scent of her skin. looking after my broken heart. Every time that you tear this love apart, when you go back to her, back into her arms. I've been running from you, loser of the year. I've been running from you, loser of the year. I'm so tired of looking after my heart. Every time that you tear this thing apart, when you go back to her, I'm so tired looking after my heart. Every time that you tear this thing apart, when you go back to her, back into her arms.
That was outstanding. That was
Thank you.
absolutely brilliant. So that's definitely going to be on the album, yes?
Yes.
Which is how are people going to get hold of this album then? Is it going to be on the iTunes and all that malarkey?
Well, eventually, yeah. At the moment, we've just got a selective batch of them that we've been selling at gigs, and just quite small scale at the moment because we're waiting for it to be mastered and stuff. So we've just basically got the end product still to come. So we're just doing an exclusive sort of. We've run off a couple hundred just to sell at gigs, but then eventually we'll have it. We're just saying we'll put it in sort of little independent radio music shops and
like the Square in Wimborne.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
other good independent record shops across the south.
Yeah, and then probably put a few on the internet to download on our website and things like that.
But if people wanted to get hold of us, they can through Facebook, Julz and Esther, Julz and Esther, and MySpace as well. And if they wanted, we could certainly get something out to them.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got your MySpace is up on my page at wave105.com as well, so people can find that. So if they want to track you down, they'll be able to. And also tell us about the Chicken Soup Choir that you're running as well. What's that all about then? And why is it called the Chicken Soup Choir? And what is it? And where is it?
First of all, a friend of ours runs a choir on a Monday night called the Mudderford Melody Makers, and he said, would you like to take over the running of the choir? And we said, we've never done that before, but we did, and found that we loved it, the people got so much out of it. But it's their choir, so we put our own together called the Chicken Soup. It attracted, because of the kind of music we do, a very cool kind of people, a lot of energy, all ages, very mixed. And we called it Chicken Soup because people really do say it's so good for them, they actually can't manage without it. The ones that come, if they don't come for a week or two, they're kind of really aggravated and they need to come and sing, and there's something very healing about hearing yourself singing in harmony with people, and it's just an amazing energy.
And it's a 60-strong choir, according to my notes here. Is that right?
Yeah, it's massive. And it's soup because it's good for your soul, the soup. Yeah. So the Chicken Soup Choir is good for your soul.
That's very good. It's very good. And how can people find out about getting involved in that then, should they wish to?
We practice every Tuesday night from 8 till 10. All new people are welcome. We do it at Centre Stage in Westbourne, also known as the Comedy Club. Just come along, or again, contact us via the Facebook. We have a Chicken Soup page as well.
Yeah, on MySpace, yeah. Or just do the normal Julz and Esther on either MySpace or Facebook, will get you to the Chicken Soup Choir.
You've both gone very serious all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Well, this is a very serious
serious
business.
About the choir.
I can tell you, very serious.
The unique thing about it is that we also learn original songs in the choir. They learn our songs. They've learned a few of our songs, and so when we go and do gigs, occasionally we open the doors to the public, and they invite loads of people down, so it's packed out, and we do a knitting circle gig, and then we're joined by the choir. So there's like 70 backing
I've
singers.
got to know why it's knitting circle. I've got
tell you.
to know.
We'll have to tell you later.
Maybe you should write it down, and then I can say whether you can say or not.
We're never telling you.
You're never going to say. Okay, it's one of those mysteries that will never be answered. But there we go. That was Julz, who did most of the talking. But Esther, you did get a few words in there.
I've been gagged in the corner. I'm only let out on a Monday.
So there you go. If you want to find out more about them, links to their pages on mine at wave105.com/Andy. Thank you very much for coming in and showing off your talents this evening.
Thanks very much for having us.
And best of luck as well. Just to remind you, if you want to go and see him, April 16th, supporting Nerida Pallo, who's actually going to be doing a gig in a record store at Square Records in Wimborne. You're going to be there as well. And then the other gig that is local to us, May the 15th, at the Rydal Arms in New Milton. Very best of luck with everything.
Thanks so much. Thanks, Andy.
Andy Jackson's Evening Show.
With Nutrichef.co.uk, the award-winning healthy meal plan delivery service. Feel great in just 30 days.